Alright guys, so Tech21 is a pretty big brand. You see their cases at Best Buy, at your phone carrier, on Amazon, and lots of different places. So today we're taking a look at Tech21 Evocrystal Kick. So this is a MagSafe case with a kickstand. Now the price on this one is $49.95, and links will be down in the description below for you guys to check out for yourself. So let's go ahead and get into the packaging. Now here you do get 16 feet of drop protection. So that's 4.9 meters, multi-drop impact tested, scratch resistant, enhanced camera protection, waste responsible innovation, and you have an integrated kickstand. And basically that's pretty much what you get on the packaging. A little more information here on the back. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Now, I have been using this case for the last few days, and to be honest with you guys, I'm not a big fan, and you'll see why. So you basically just get the case in here, nothing else in the packaging, so we'll put that off to the side. And let's start off with the case. Now on the back, you do get this plastic material that has pretty much no texture to it whatsoever. It is very smooth, and you do get a little bit of a raised camera ring right there. Now here on the back, you do get your kickstand, which it only supports the phone in one position. So it does have to be fully open in order for this kickstand to support your phone, whether it's sideways or vertically. So that is the kickstand, and it does kind of clip into place right there. Now, moving along to the inside, you do get your MagSafe ring with alignment magnet there. That's your little bump for the kickstand, but that does not interfere with your phone at all, and it won't scratch it up. And you get that same plastic material that's on the back on the inside of it. Now, going around the sides, you do get their Flex Shock material, which is going to help you with all that shock absorption. So it does go all the way around the inside of the phone, and your buttons do have just that plastic material right there on them, so you don't have to worry about any of that scratching up your phone. So let's go ahead and weigh this case. We'll see how thick it is, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. So let me go ahead and get my scale into grams here. And we are looking at 52 grams, guys. Now, this is a pretty heavy case, but that's there for your shock absorption, for that extra protection that you need for your phone. So if you're someone who drops their phone a lot, this may be an option to take a look at for you, but just keep watching the video. So 52 grams on there, and let's go ahead and bring over our caliper, and we'll see how thick it is. Now, this is a thick case. It's got some weight to it. It's definitely pretty thick, so let's take a look. Now, going from front to back, we are looking at 13 millimeters thick, and from inside to outside, we are looking at 4.9 millimeters thick. So definitely a little bit of a thick case, and it's definitely something that you do feel when using this case. So let's go ahead and bring over our Black Titanium 15 Pro Max. We'll put it in here, and let's listen out for that click. Now, it's a little bit slippery, so let me actually get that in there. Very nice click onto this case. It is on there very tightly, very securely. You do not have to worry about this case coming off of your phone if you were to drop it. Now let's listen out to those corners. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So very nice tight fit on here. Those corners are on there tight. Good click on those. So that is nice to see. And looking at the sides, you've got a very stiff fit on here. So you definitely don't have to worry about anything kind of coming in between here. It does take a good bit of force to really kind of move that around. Now, same thing with the bottom, pretty stiff. And the top. Now the top does have this little bit of a cutout right there, so it makes it a little bit easier to swipe down, and also it makes it easier to get to your speaker port, so when you put it up to your ear, it's not as far away from your ear, so it's, you know, you get the best possible sound from that. So let's take a look around the sides of it. Now on the top, it is completely closed in, and you do get some Tech21 branding right there. On the left-hand side, you do have your action button, volume up and down, and the rest of it is closed in. Now, your buttons are recessed a little bit in there, but the buttons are pronounced, and they are plastic, so you can definitely feel those. Now, let's listen to how they sound. So, very nice, very clicky buttons. One thing that I don't like about them, though, is that they do rattle when your phone is in here. Let's listen to that. So definitely a good bit of rattle, and you do kind of notice it when you are using the phone. If you start moving it around, you do hear it a little bit when it rattles. Now on the bottom of it, you do get your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, your wide open USB-C port, and you do get these little lanyard loops right there, so you can put a lanyard in here. Now this case does not come with a lanyard, so that is something to note, but that is what you are looking at. Now let's go ahead and bring over our cable and plug that in here. There we go, we're charging. and you do get a pretty decent sized USB Type-C port, so it is wide open for your thicker head cables, just like this one. You'll be good to go with that. And moving along to the right-hand side, it is completely closed in with your power button there, and that one is recessed in there as well. So let's go ahead and check out the MagSafe on here. We'll start off with the Apple MagSafe wallet. Put that on. There's our animation. All right, and if you see, soon as you give it a little bit of force, it does start to move around. Now that is partially because of the magnets, but also because of this super smooth material on the back of the case with absolutely no texture whatsoever. So the leather on this plastic, it definitely makes it pretty slippery. So if you are someone who uses a leather wallet or a fine woven MagSafe wallet, then that is definitely something to note. This will be pretty slippery. Now, moving along to the Apple MagSafe battery pack, put that on. There's our animation. And let's see, you can give this a pretty good shake. Jeez. Definitely didn't expect that to happen, but you can give it a shake, and if you do shake it hard enough, it will come off. So what does that tell us? This has silicone on the back, so it's very nice and grippy. So that means that the MagSafe on this case is not very good, guys. So if you are doing that, you definitely don't want to shake your MagSafe battery pack. And I know nobody really does that, that's just for the video, but that is something that you guys want to see. And you want to make sure that your cases have really good MagSafe. At least I do. I'm someone who uses MagSafe a lot, so that's pretty important to me. And finally, moving along to the Anker 623. Let's see. It picks it up. The slightest wrist movement makes this come off. So definitely not the strongest MagSafe. For a case of this price, I would really like to see that a lot better. So if you are on here and you're scrolling through TikTok or Twitter, Instagram, which by the way, make sure you guys follow me. All those links are down in the description. But I mean, you'll be good to go. Of course, it'll sit on here. You can tap it around, but that is something that you do have to note. So if you're someone who uses like a car MagSafe mount and you drive through the city or anything with some rough roads, this may end up falling off. And if you are in landscape mode and you decide to go watch your favorite Brian's Tech video, you can definitely sit here and tap around and you will be good to go on that, so it shouldn't fall off. Now, I do feel it trying to slip, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like I said, nobody's really sitting here and forcefully trying to get it off of your MagSafe mount or your MagSafe chargers, but that is something that I do like to show you guys. And obviously it didn't pass our 360-degree rotation test either. So now let's go ahead and move on to the kickstand. And that's one thing that I am not a huge fan of. I usually like my cases, when they come with a kickstand, I want it to really have some options with it. I would like for this kickstand to be able to stand like this, at this angle, not only just at this one open angle. So if I am using my phone like this, for example, it is at a little bit of a weird angle. I would definitely like to see it be able to stand up like this, but of course, when you put it down, it just resets right back into that open position. So you really get two options, closed or all the way open. Now, same thing with it being in landscape mode. I would like to be able to do it like this or like that. Now, I guess when it's in landscape mode, it uses the phone's weight to hold the kickstand down, so it'll be fine. But if it's not open all the way, it's gonna fall. So that is definitely something that I would like to see fixed about this case, because I'm not a huge fan of just these regular one-position kickstands. And by the way, you do get a little bit of Tech21 branding on that kickstand right there. But yeah, guys, for that price, this kickstand, I mean, it's not useless, but you only get two positions. You get this or you get this. That's it. Whereas I know if you guys saw that Anker case that I reviewed with the Circle MagSafe kickstand, you can use that in so many different positions. Taurus makes a case very similar to that one. Same thing. There's so many other kickstand cases out there that also do offer some drop protection that give you so many more options with this kickstand. So let's talk about the rest of it. Now, like I said, that $49.95 price tag, you're going to get this in a few different colors. You get it in this obsidian black, clear black, lilac, white, and lime. So a few different color options on there. You are getting that pretty good shock absorption material. You get some decent camera and screen lip protection, which, by the way, let's actually take a look at that. Here is our camera bump, so pretty decent camera lip right there. You can set this down on most surfaces and it will be good to go with no worries. And same thing with your screen protection. You get a pretty decent amount of screen protection on here, so you can also set this down on other surfaces. I would still be careful setting it on your screen, but you can do that and it should be good to go. But What I've experienced with this case is that it is very slippery. I actually dropped this case a couple of times. Now, good thing I was around like carpet and soft furniture, so it didn't mess it up or anything like that, but it is a slippery case. There is zero grip on this case whatsoever. On the sides, on the back, all you get is TPU material, no grip whatsoever. Also, the buttons, they're plasticky and rattling. Now, I don't mind plastic buttons at all. I can't knock the case for having plastic buttons. That's not really a big deal to me, but the fact that they rattle like that, that is something that I do not like. And also, when you're using this case just like this, it does dig into your finger. If you look at it right here, it's hard, pause, it's sharp, and it's very heavy. For 52 or 53 grams, guys, it really does dig into your finger. It is not comfortable to hold or use when you're using it like this. So, with all of that, do I recommend the Tech21 Evocrystal Kick case? And the answer is no, guys. For 50 bucks, you can get a much better case that is even more protective or just as protective as this case. Like even an OtterBox, for example, right? The OtterBox Defender. It's definitely bulkier, but it's actually more comfortable to use. You're going to get better grip. You're going to get so many better options and way better MagSafe, by the way. And for the same price almost, maybe a few dollars difference. Also, you have the Phone Rebel. Can't forget the Phone Rebel. Phone Rebel Gen 5, you do get a screen protector with that. You get incredible MagSafe, great buttons, great feel case all around, super comfortable to use and hold, great grip. All of that for around the same price too, maybe even a little bit cheaper. So, no, I can't recommend the Tech21 Evocrystal Kick case. So, let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments below. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Do you have Tech21 cases? Have you ever tried them? Let me know. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and if you're interested in seeing that Phone Rebel that I was talking about, I'll leave that video right there.